All right, so in this video, I'm going to share with you just a few approaches to cutting out the Primrose Crescents template set. And ultimately, it's really fun to create with. You're going to love having fun with it. It adds a soft movement to your page in an easy flow, effortless layering way. And these little stencils are here to help give you options. So you can trace them, cut them, doodle them, layer with them, all the above. All right, so to start off with, I'm going to pull out some scraps of paper and we're going to just trace out our pieces. So you'll notice here on this page really quickly, for example, each of those elements, I do recommend that you trace them out of different patterns or colors, which is what's great. You can use them with your scraps of paper, right? And you'll see that, of course, in lots of the samples in the gallery, in the shop, but also on this layout here. So I went ahead and pulled out a piece of scraps of paper, right? And we'll go ahead and take something like this, for example. And if I was designing with it, I would, of course, lay it out, visualize it, really come up with that game plan and feel confident in that design that I played with so that I can design it and come up with it as I was using the templates. Then when I go to trace it out, I'm just going to take a basic pencil. And if I want the flower itself to be purple, then I would just trace out the flower, right? So you would just trace out this flower part, like so. Now I'm going to go ahead and detach that really fast from this piece of paper. And we'll cut out the details here in a moment. And then in this case, the green happens to be on the other side. So that's great. So say I want it to be the green pattern, right? Then I may take the little twigs, or in this case, this little leaf, and trace that on there. And you can make them as full as you want. You could double up on some of these, but we'll just do a simple layer here. And I would detach that as well. Now from here, I'm just going to take a good pair of scissors with a decent handle, right? That then I can kind of feed through and follow those pencil lines. At the same time, gliding the paper back and forth with my opposite cutting hand, right? And cut that out like so, okay? And listen, doodling it, I mean, there's no limit in how you can dress this up, but pretty simple. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing with our flower. And especially with the round design like this is where rotating, gliding it through your scissors, kind of like feeding it with your other hand really helps. And you'll see again, staying to that back end of my scissors, I do some quick shortcuts, glide it around, pull back, start again, and then glide, pull back, glide. Okay? Now, I love to add a little bit of ink purely for dimensions is my biggest reason I do it, but of course the added bonus of it also hiding any blemishes or pencil is always valuable as well. But for the most part, the dimension is what's really adding some depth and just a quality to the page. At least I feel like it does. So now, of course, I would ink this too. I have to ink them all. But they don't have to be overly inked unless you really love the inking. And you could crumble these, you could fold this. You saw me kind of do it with the, flower here. And then you have them layered back together. Now, as far as this inside design, again, few options. You could simply lay it back on top, and you could take a fine point pen, like say this white pen, and this is what we mean by doodling. Naturally, you can just come in and follow that guideline effortlessly, not overwhelming. It doesn't take too much thinking to add that beautiful touch, finished touch to your page in that way. All right, super fun, super easy. Now in the Primrose case, I will say I really love the full-on layers. I love being able to play with that. Let me pull out, say, another scrap. We could go purple on the top or blue on the top, but in this case, let's just go purple. And we would take the inside of this flower at this point, and this is what can help you accomplish your layers. So I'm just going to take that, trace that out, detach it because you don't want to wrestle with a large piece of paper, and it just kind of helps you stay, you know, efficient with your paper as well. And then again, just kind of glide it back and forth is really going to help simplify that. So you see it's not too mechanical or too overthinking. It's just a matter of doing a few layers and having fun in it, getting lost in those layers and seeing how it instantly elevates your pages, adds a really beautiful, fine look to it. And just, you know, you can use over and over again, change the paper, change the look, right? And so you can use these with so many options as far as how to add that blooming effect to your pages. I personally would add a little pop-up. I would add a little pop-up here, and we would adhere those two layers together, and it would look like it took you forever to accomplish because it has that feel about them. I actually really love the doodling behind it, so combining the two, I have not done that yet. That's really cute. I think that's really fun. And then even layering those back together. If you wanted to, this is what I was talking about earlier, you could do a few more twigs. You can expand your twigs. You could make them fuller. So really cute focal cluster points. You can align them like on the border placements if you wanted to like kind of structure it with your borders. You can do them around your photos, nestled together, finishing those clusters together. It just makes the decision making lighter when it comes to layering. And it's a simple way to create that nice flow and finish touch to your pages so that you can kind of see all those possibilities and play with those possibilities. And then at that point, you can commit to them. So really, honestly, design in general, especially with the Primrose, are just so enjoyable. They bring beauty to everything that they touch, and they just become part of that design process and really add into that experience of just playing to create. All right. Well, if you guys have any questions, we're here for you. Email us at support@kiwilane.com, or we'll see you in the community. All right. Take care. Bye now.